If you've been dealing with joint pain as part of your long COVID recovery journey, you know it can be absolutely debilitating. Even if you've had tests that show nothing's physically wrong with your joints, maybe you've had x-rays or MRIs, you're still left with pain. And it's frustrating and confusing, right? In today's video, we're diving into why joint pain happens in long COVID and what you can do to start feeling better, no matter what your test results show. Stick with me to the end for some powerful solutions because you don't have to just live with this. Hey there, I'm Carrie Bailey, your functional nutritionist. Welcome to my channel where we talk about all things long COVID, and I provide answers and actionable solutions. Let's start by talking about why joint pain is happening in long COVID. Joint pain is one of those sneaky symptoms of long COVID that many people don't expect. The reason it's happening is often tied to your body's ability or inability to detox properly. When you're struggling with long COVID, your liver can become stuck. It's just not processing toxins and waste as it should. And that leads to a buildup of acids in your body. Over time, this creates an acidic environment that contributes to inflammation, which, as you know, can cause pain. Add to that the stress and excess adrenaline your body is pumping out as a response to the ongoing symptoms of long COVID. Pain, stress, and high-fat diets can all trigger the adrenaline response, which then worsens the inflammation and makes the pain worse. Here's a simple counter to that adrenaline. Every morning, drink lemon water first thing in the morning. It's an easy way to help alkalize your body and get things moving in the right direction. So what's happening in your body when there's joint pain with long COVID? Pain you're feeling around your joints is often coming from the nerves around those rather than the joints themselves. Now, I know that sounds a bit strange, but hear me out. Often people think that they have a bone-on-bone issue or joint or wear and tear from arthritis. But when they get their tests back, everything looks normal. On the flip side, some people show severe joint degeneration on their x-rays, but don't actually feel pain. So what gives? It's often the nerves in and around the joints that are sending pain signals, not the joints themselves. And sometimes the pain is caused by viruses like the Epstein-Barr virus or other viral infections that are attaching themselves to the nerves. Now, these viruses give off neurotoxins. This is the waste of viruses. And when these neurotoxins enter your bloodstream and they make their way to your brain, they start interfering with the signaling to the rest of your body. The result? Pain signals get switched on in areas of your body like the wiring is kind of gone haywire. So it's not in your head. This pain is real, and it comes from a very real source, neurotoxins, causing interference in your nervous system. I see it all the time with clients who end up on ibuprofen, gabapentin, or opioids to help manage this kind of pain. And it's no wonder that we're facing an opioid epidemic in the United States. This is a real issue. And the pain feels just as real as any physical injury. This type of pain is common in neurological conditions like fibromyalgia, too. Not all strains of Epstein-Barr virus are the same. Some variants of Epstein-Barr are much more potent. They're much stronger. So when it comes to releasing neurotoxins, they can cause much more intense pain. Other viruses, like non-rashing varieties of shingles, can also cause joint pain and can affect how much discomfort you're in. And it's not just the neurotoxins. The viruses themselves can enter the joints and cause pain directly to the tissues. Imagine all of this happening at once. So viruses attacking the nerves, neurotoxins circulating, and inflammation running wild. It's no wonder that some people find it difficult to move without pain, while others feel a sense of relief from movement. Now, movement can either help or worsen joint pain. For some people, light exercise and movement helps, but for others, it can exacerbate the pain. One reason for this is that there's an increased neurotoxins in the bloodstream. So what exercise is doing is, while it's beneficial in many ways, exercise can actually trigger pain and fatigue in those with very high levels of neurotoxins. So you might also notice that your joints act up when it's about to rain, when there's a shift in the barometric pressure. That's another way that the environment can trigger joint pain, especially if your body's already dealing with a viral inflammation. Before we dive into the solutions, I want to let you know that I've created something special to help you get started on your recovery journey. It's the Long COVID Recovery Guide. It includes tips, foods, lifestyle, and changes specifically designed to help you reduce inflammation and start feeling better. Check out the link in the description below to grab your free copy and get started today. Let's jump into the foods that you want to remove to reduce joint pain. To begin healing from joint pain and reduce inflammation, you want to remove certain foods from your diet. This is crucial. So here's what I recommend. Number one is gluten. Gluten is like food for viruses and unwanted bacteria. Leads to inflammation in the body and can exacerbate joint pain. So it doesn't matter, you don't have to be celiac or even non-celiac gluten sensitive to remove gluten and find benefits. Removing gluten often leads to more energy, less achiness, and even better sleep. The second food to remove is dairy. Dairy can produce mucus in the body, it clogs your liver, and prevents your body from absorbing the nutrients that it needs from your fruits and vegetables. It can also interfere with the antibacterial, antiviral compounds you're going to find in fruits, vegetables, and herbs. And the next food you want to remove is natural flavors. So you want to read the label on this, because the natural flavors are hidden in everything: supplements, salad dressing, tomatoes, everything. So read the label. And be careful with ingredients like MSG in disguise. That's really what natural flavors are. And MSG, as we've talked about before, is an excitotoxin in the body. And it can build up in the brain. And these natural flavors can interfere with neurons and neurotransmitters, and that can make your pain worse. They can also make food addictive, which complicates the healing process. Believe me, I've got a few clients that are doing great, and then because of food addictions or alcohol addictions, they bring foods back in that we've removed, and their healing comes to a halt. All right, let's jump into supplements for joint pain. There are a few key supplements that can help reduce joint pain and inflammation. My first favorite one is MSM. MSM is an organic sulfur compound. It's found in small amounts already in fruits and vegetables, but you might need a much higher dosage. MSM helps reduce inflammation. It alleviates pain by blocking pain signals, and it improves flexibility, range of motion in your joints. It can also support collagen production, which is key for joint health. Now, an added bonus beyond joint pain, MSM helps your skin's elasticity and helps that you have less wrinkles, and it even promotes hair and nail growth. So if that's something you want, that's why you want to bring in MSM. The next supplement is monolaurin. Monolaurin is a derivative of lauric acid. Monolaurin comes from coconut oil and it's also found in breast milk. It's an anti-inflammatory that helps reduce swelling and discomfort in the joints. It also has pain-reducing properties. And the last two supplements, they kind of go, they're buddies, they're related. Turmeric and curcumin. Both turmeric and curcumin are powerful anti-inflammatory agents. Turmeric contains curcumin, but curcumin is the active compound that gives turmeric its anti-inflammatory power. You can use them together and they help joint pain and they help calm inflammation and they promote overall joint health. Add them to your diet. This is essential. You can add them therapeutically, literally just a pinch of turmeric to start. You can add tons and tons of curcumin as supplement form as well. Add them to your diet is essential for reducing chronic pain in long COVID. Now let's talk about the foods that can support joint healing and inflammation reduction. My number one favorite is wild blueberry juice. Wild blueberries are a powerhouse for your liver, and they have incredible anti-inflammatory properties. You can buy wild blueberry juice. Usually I find it online. I don't find it locally here in the stores, but you want to drink anywhere from 2 to 4 ounces of it. You want to drink it daily for therapeutic effects. And you can drink it straight. You can mix it in coconut water for a refreshing beverage, or you can even make a mocktail out of it. Chaga, well, it's not technically a mushroom. Chaga is a pre-mushroom growth that has been shown to boost your immune system and fight pathogens, including yeast and mold. It also supports the adrenal glands, which are crucial when you're dealing with pain, because your adrenal glands are really taking a hit, as pain itself triggers adrenaline. Chaga calms the body during a cytokine storm. You know what a cytokine storm? It's that when your immune system just kind of goes on overdrive and it just is hyper mode and it just kind of goes nutso. Chaga can be found in capsule form or in powders. You can also make a great tea with it. Raw honey is an excellent source of antioxidants and it has anti-inflammatory properties. Just make sure not to add it to something hotter than about 120 degrees. So if you're adding it to hot tea, just know that you're losing a little bit of the magic of the raw part of the honey. It's a great addition to your diet. The next food is asparagus. Asparagus is full of phytochemicals like chlorophyll and lutein, which supports organ cleansing, helps detoxify the body. It's also rich in silica and trace minerals like magnesium, selenium, and zinc, and key nutrients for joint health and overall body healing. Onions are full of trace minerals and have very strong anti-inflammatory effects. They support digestion and can help cleanse your body of unwanted bacteria. If your stomach gets upset with onions, start with just a small amount, even if you just literally have a little diced piece, right? You don't have to have a whole onion. Start small and increase over time. And especially if you have digestive issues, over time, that little piece of onion will get in there and start killing the unwanted bacteria that's causing your digestive discomfort. Just understand that onions are a healing powerhouse when you can tolerate them. I hope this video sheds some light on why joint pain happens in long COVID and how you can begin addressing it with diet, supplements, and lifestyle changes. And remember, you don't have to just live with the pain. This pain is real, but it's also fixable. Now make sure to grab your long COVID recovery guide to get started. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I love reading and replying to all of your comments. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with a friend. Your support makes a huge difference. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.